News. There was a new development in the case against Empire actor Jussie Smollett in Chicago today. Charges against him for lying to police about a racist and homophobic attack have now been dropped.
This has been an incredibly difficult time, honestly one of the worst of my entire life. But I'm a man of faith, and I'm a man that has knowledge of my history, and I would not bring my family, our lives, or the movement through a fire like this.
The records in the case are now sealed, and Smollett has agreed to forfeit his bond. Top Republicans in Congress are calling for House Intelligence Chair Adam Schiff to step down because they accuse him of unfairly criticizing President Trump over the Russia investigation. As for Schiff, he's dismissing their comments.
More than used to attacks by my GOP colleagues, and I would expect nothing less.
And finally, the city of Oakland is participating in the test of the Shake Alert notification system. It's scheduled for 11 a.m. Wednesday morning. Anyone with a cell phone in the downtown area may receive alert. This includes BART passengers at the 19th and 12th Street stations. Steve Clausen, California News.
I'm John Simmons, manager of agriculture for Tabasco brand pepper sauce. My family's made Tabasco sauce for 150 years. What am I working for? I'm working to stay true to our family recipe.
At ADP, we're designing a better way to work so you can achieve what you're working for. HR, talent, time, benefits, and payroll. Informed by data and designed for people. Learn more at design.adp.com. ADP, always designing for people.
The Pizzone from Pizza Hut. It's meaty, cheesy, and you know it's big. The Pepperoni Pizzone is back and part of the $5 lineup. 2 or more, just $5 each. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Ask or click for offer. Product availability, prices, participation in delivery areas, and minimums vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
I never chose to become a gambling addict, but what I did choose was to get help from a professional counselor.
For no-cost gambling addiction counseling, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text SUPPORT to 53342. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
NBC News Radio, I'm Brian Shook. All charges against Empire actor Jussie Smollett are being dropped, and Chicago officials are not happy about it. Mayor Rahm Emanuel called it a whitewashing of justice. Emanuel also wondered if it would stop victims of hate crimes from coming forward. Smollett was being prosecuted for allegedly lying to police about an alleged racial attack. All records in the case are being sealed. President Trump is celebrating a win on his decision to declare a national emergency on the southern border. An effort to override his veto on a measure that blocked his declaration failed in the House today. It needed a 2/3 majority, but fell short. New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft is requesting a jury trial for his Florida prostitution case.
According to court documents, Kraft waived his court appearance scheduled for Thursday when he was set to be arraigned. He previously pleaded not guilty to all charges, which include paying for sex acts inside a Jupiter, Florida massage parlor twice on the weekend of the AFC Championship game. Kraft was previously offered a plea deal by prosecutors to have the charges dropped, but he rejected it. Tom Roberts, NBC News Radio.
An abortion law in North Carolina is being struck down. The law has been on the books since 1973 and banned a woman from having an abortion after the 20th week of pregnancy. U.S. District Judge William Osteen overturned the law and noted that other courts have ruled against similar measures that banned abortions after a certain amount of time. Police in Florida are identifying the second Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School student who committed suicide as 16-year-old Calvin Desir. He's the second student from that school to take their life in the past week. M. Jiminian Stoll says many of her fellow Parkland shooting survivors hide their true feelings.
Because it's a year later, and a lot of the people around us look so healthy and seem to be moving on so well, and we're still so sad. And in that sadness, we don't really want to share because we feel like we'll be bringing other people down.
You're listening to the latest from NBC News Radio.
It's time to make the Tri-City Center in Redlands a regular part of your weekly shopping experience. Tri-City is home to a wide assortment of quality businesses, including the all-new Ocean Aquatics. Check out their variety of exotic tropical fish, along with fish food, accessories, and tanks of all shapes and sizes. The Tri-City Center is located just off of Alabama and the Tennessee exits in Redlands. Visit the Tri-City Center today and find out why it's called the Mall with a Heart.
This segment brought to you by Joe Imlani, State Farm Insurance, Elite Financial Credit, and Home Street Mortgage. Are you a first-time home buyer in the market for a new home? Announcing a free home buyer workshop. Learn proven strategies for home buying in 2019. Create your action plan. Learn about credit, mortgage, insurance, and more. You're invited. Wednesday, March 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Yucaipa Business Incubator Center, corner of 5th Street and Yucaipa Boulevard. Complimentary dinner is provided, opportunity giveaways. RSVP requested, seating is limited. Hosted by Elite Financial Credit, Home Street Mortgage, and Joe Amlani State Farm Insurance. RSVP today at 909-570-9048. That's 909-570-9048 or email info@elitefinancialcredit.com. That's info@elitefinancialcredit.com.
Now you can listen to KCAA Radio anytime on your smartphone device. Call 720-835-3099. 720-835-3099.
Yo, what it is, it's your boy Sean John Jack, and you are live at IE Radio, sponsored by Rove. And tonight, everyone, we have Infinite TGM in the house.
Yeah. What's going on,
And Heekin Brown, everybody.
Long live Heekin, third chap.
Yeah. And I heard you guys got some heat for us to start this joint off tonight.
Yes, sir, man. Our first track that we're going to play right now, man, it's called Who You Mad At, man.
Okay.
Dope track.
This off your guys' new EP, right?
Yes, sir. The Fundamentals.
The Fundamentals, man.
Word. It's on all platforms right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Spotify, Tidal,
all
Apple
that.
Music, all that.
Everything.
Oh, word. Yeah, so yeah, make sure y'all all go download that. We're about to check this new song out. Make sure you listen to this song, download it, Spotify, iTunes, whatever you guys got, any platforms they have it. We're gonna get into the song right now. Let's get it, man.
Yes, sir.
It's your homeboy Infinite.
Yeah.
Heekin, what up?
What up, God? Yeah. Southern Empire thing, you heard me?
Look. Yo, they never heard of us. Young California murderers. This word of prodigy. I am the prophecy that's more to us. Searching for euphoria. Reality's the mind state. You cannot define great or put food on my plate. That's my state. My meat's raw. I only love it my way. Make hits, I blow up like JC and Nane. Hold up, wait. I know they say they doubted my own choice for faith, but I don't give a damn. I'm rolling with Jehovah's choice for taste. I'm just trying to make my mark until I fade away. Catch me live from the ghost room. Working day to day. 100% of my homies, they don't even know me. I'm not even knowing their names. They said they just calling me phony. They standing below me. I don't got no time to waste. Business is so many miles away. Running in place trying to make my way. Losing the face. I'm praying for this inner peace so that way I can love the fakes. And all y'all love to hate because it's so easy. You so sleazy. I be aiming for your throat, BZ.
Who you mad at? What? You mad at me? Who you mad at? What? You mad at me? I can tell by the look in your eyes that you don't want me to rise or you don't want me to be the greatest. Who you mad at? What? You mad at me? Who you mad at? What? You mad at me? I can tell by the look in your eyes that you don't want me to rise or you don't want me to be the greatest.
The God is active. Where's the summer sauce to make your thoughts backflip? Brain backspin, in case you're asking. This that third child, infinite profile, long live. Hitting hard till we cripple your nerves down. What's the word now? I speak and I create. All you do is talk shit with heavy pounds of hate. Maybe if you move as much as you procrastinate, stay on your job instead of seeing if I rise or I fall. Damn, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to. With finesse and grace, remove those that oppose you. Even if it happens to be the ones that you're close to. Unfortunate, nobody will jump without a rope to skip. Ripping what you sow, held accountable for every stitch. Every single line's a fragment of your design. This is my life, it's up to me to make my life right. You think you're mad now, Cobra, wait till God takes over.
Who you mad at? What? You mad at me? Who you mad at? What? You mad at me? I can tell by the look in your eyes that you don't want me to rise or you don't want me to be the greatest. Who you mad at? What? You mad at me? Who you mad at? What? You mad at me? I can tell by the look in your eyes that you don't want me to rise and you don't want me to be the greatest.
All right, man. That was a hot track, y'all.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
That was really dope, man.
Yeah.
And that's off you guys' new EP, The Fundamentals, man.
Yes, sir.
Fundamentals
The Fundamentals.
EP, man. Get that everywhere
Man,
now.
first of all, who made that beat, though?
Mr. My
The
good friend.
third child.
My good friend, the
Third
third child.
child.
Third child did that right
Jeez, bro.
That's
That beat is fire.
No, definitely.
I really like that. What made you guys be inspired to make a track like that?
Well, how the whole thing came about was just like we were well, I had come up with the idea, like I came to Heekin with the idea, like, yo, we should do something together. Like, we should create something together, something that'd be dope, you know, to collab on, like, as a whole, you know, project. And, yeah, it was around the time, actually, that Prodigy died.
Wow.
We came together, and this was actually the first song we recorded for that project.
And the Ghost Room.
Yeah,
in the Ghost Room.
The Ghost Room.
I always hear about the Ghost Room. You guys talk about the Ghost Room. How did you get the name the Ghost Room, man?
Well, oh man, the Ghost Room actually came a long way. So basically, the way the Ghost Room came about, in my house where I reside in Paris. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm from the P. Shout out to the P.
Are you from Paris?
Yeah. Well, I grew up in the P.
Okay.
You feel me? But in my room, you know what I'm saying? It was I named it the Ghost Room because that's where my whole journey began, as far as like my spirituality, and I had a lot of experiences in that room that felt of like that paranormal aspect. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, that's where I used to record all my music. You know what I mean? Like 15 years old, just, you know, $15 mics, Best Buy, that type of John.
Also, I got to get it done no matter
what.
Right.
But it's high school stuff.
Yeah, but you got to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so then from there, the Ghost Room stuck. I made projects just called the Ghost Room. I found a stamp for it, and ever since then, it's just been the Ghost Room, and now it became a real thing. You know what I mean?
Dude, it is, man. And you have Sanctuary Studios, man.
Yeah.
Like, how did you come up with the name of that studio, man?
Well, the Sanctuary. The reason why I call it the Sanctuary is because I feel like a studio. Whenever you go record whenever you come like somewhere to lay down some music, and all you're focusing on is just, you know, being in a place of kind of like bliss. So like I call it the Sanctuary because like that's the place where people go to, you know, to feel sanctified, to feel like, okay, I'm gonna release this music, I'm gonna make this song, I'm gonna lay this beat down. So it's just a place where people can come together and feel blessed, feel humble, feel at peace with themselves, and lay down some dope tracks. And you know, just
that's really interesting because you guys
have
have a really similar aspect when it comes down to the name of your studio, because he's talking about the spirits and you're talking about ghosts, and you know, it's kind of like it kind of goes together. You know what I'm saying? That's really dope. I noticed in one of your bars you mentioned you guys a studio in there. That's why I brought it up, because I heard that. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that's the studio.
No, definitely. I always throw it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always throw it in, just like in, you know, like in passing, because that's, you know, that's my sanctuary.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And then his sanctuary is like his ghost room, so to speak, and
it's like vice versa.
Yeah,
it's like vice versa.
It
works the same way.
Definitely.
Now, what studio did you guys record the song in?
This one in particular.
This one in particular.
Yeah,
yes.
This one in particular was the Ghost Room.
Yeah.
So like the project,
okay.
the project was back and forth. It was between Sanctuary and Ghost Room.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So this one, that as a matter of fact, that's the first one that we did, and he had came over.
Okay.
But that was also the time that we had first gotten more acquainted, because the way I met him through my boy Cool. Shout out to Cool.
Yeah.
This is when he had the Free Verse Friday.
Okay, that's when you met him.
Right.
Yeah.
So
okay.
but it was so out the blue, because I think he had contacted Cool's first.
Okay.
And then Cool's had hit me like, yo, I'm about to do this, you know,
had
like
no idea who he was.
Right.
No idea.
Right.
Wow.
So then like, yo, you know, I'm about to do this free verse, kind of like a freestyle in the studio type, woo, woo. And I was like, word? He's like, yeah, you know what I mean? You know, he told me, like, go rock it with him. And I'm like, for sure. He's like, one thing, though. He's like, what? Like, no cursing. And then, but like, at first it was like, you know, I don't know. I think it's a Christian thing or something. I don't know, whatever. But then I was like, yeah, you know, like, no problem. And then when we did the free verse, that was actually the first time I seen him. And I met him.
Same here. At the same time, I'm telling you, bro, he came through, and we because the whole free verse is all shot in one take. So like we were running it a couple takes because we kept messing up, and then like when we finally got to, because he went last, so like when we finally got up to his part and I heard him spit, that was the first time
that you
I
ever
heard him rap. I ever heard him. So when I was listening to him, you know, Cools was already telling me, he's like, yeah, my boy he's dope. Like, he knows how to rap, he knows how to spit. So I was like, all right, cool, yeah, you know, just bring him through and we'll see what's good. And he brought him through. When I heard him rap, I was like, dang, dude. I was like, this dude has like a phenomenal voice. Like his lyrical ability is crazy. And I was like, and I'm pretty sure, him listening to me to spit, for the first time too. It's like, you know what I'm saying? We kind of felt the same way. I guess that's
you guys' energy together on the track or something else. It's
hey, you know what I mean? Like,
I was telling y'all, it felt like some old school, like 1992, 1993. It's like gritty, like it reminded me of some New York stuff for real, man. I really like that.
I mean, ironically enough, he's from Brooklyn.
Right. When did you actually move to California?
Well, I think I was about, I'm not sure, man. I always get mixed up because it's so far, it's so long ago. I think I was
that long?
Yeah, I think I was like 11 or like 10, 11, around there where we moved to Riverside for the first time.
To the Ridge.
It was, yeah, man. Shout out to Riverside. That's my city. New York's like my home away from home. You know what I'm saying? But Riverside will always be my city to the end. I got family that stays out in New York and stuff to this day. My pop stays out there and everything. So, but yeah, I was like about 10, 11 years old when I moved out here. It was super different, you know what I'm saying? Super quiet. I wasn't used to all the quietness around here.
Was the transition hard?
Yeah, it was hard, man, especially because of the time change. There's like a 3-hour difference. So, like, it's like I was just like, I couldn't sleep at some nights. Like, I had to get used to it and stuff, you know what I mean? But, yeah, at the end of the day, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Cali is my home, too, now. You know what I'm saying? I love Cali, and it's been good being here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is where I found my my voice when it comes to, like, music and stuff like
Cali's,
that.
Were you born in California?
Yeah.
Okay, what part of California?
I was born in Fontana.
In Fontana.
I was born in Fontana, and then from there we had moved to Riverside on the east side.
Okay.
And then from there, but I mean, like, just like it's kind of like a blurred memory. So it was kind of like, but I stayed there.
It's very cloudy. I don't know.
No, but I mean, like, I remember.
I know.
You know what I mean? I was off like university.
Right.
We lived off the apartments of Chicago first.
Okay.
And then from Chicago, we had moved to Cranford.
Like kind of where I live now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
These guys are like right around each other before they even met each other.
On me.
They probably went to the same grocery store and was like, "Hey, I know you, but I don't know you yet."
But I was a baby, so chances are he was still in Brooklyn.
Oh, true that.
And I am older than him. I forget that I'm older than him. It's crazy. So then from there we had moved to Paris probably like around like I'm gonna say like 94, 95. And then Paris has been my home ever since.
That's pretty tight. So what artists did you guys listen to growing up, man? What was like some of like the inspirational artists that actually got you to want to do what you want to do today and get to the point where you got?
Yeah.
Deacon Brown, I'll let you go, man.
Well, see, it was a little different for me because on the strength that I'm first generation Mexican.
Right.
So I didn't know no English growing up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
was that a hard time actually learning the English language?
Was it? Not really. You know, I learned a lot from watching like Power Rangers and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I have a Power Ranger
shows like
that.
I may not start a conversation or know how to talk to you, but I know how to say it's Mighty Morphin time. You know, that type of deal. You know, but I remember, as a matter of fact, I remember the first hip hop record I listened to though. My uncle that used to stay with us, my mom's brother. You know, he used to be on his gang banging tip. So like, you know, he'll come home and but the first record as far as hip hop is concerned that I heard, and mind you, I don't know no English, so I just caught like rhythm and cadence.
Right.
So I just mimic cadence.
He's like once I got the cadence, I was on.
Right. So the first record was Eazy-E's Only If You Want It.
Okay. Okay.
That was the first.
That's a hard one.
That was the first hip hop record I ever heard, and then after that, my uncle had copped like I guess it was like a single from like the All Eyes on Me, the one that had like, you know what I mean? And they only had like 4 records. It had like Hit 'Em Up and How Do You Want It and all that. Yeah. But I think it was like a single joint because it wasn't the full album.
Right.
You know
it was a single one.
Right.
I remember they used to do that back in the day.
Right. So he would always bump that, and then from there I was just like, all right, cool. And then when I had moved to Paris, I was like, I don't know what East Coast or West Coast was.
Wow.
I didn't know what that was.
So you kind of was just on some like, I like this.
If it's hip hop, if it sounded like this, I rock with it.
Right, I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? And just to be honest, I didn't even know what East Coast or West Coast was till I was like 13.
Wow.
Everybody kept talking about East Coast, West Coast. I'm like, I don't know what that
So
means.
you were really rocking with both coasts at the time. And let me let y'all know, man, back in the day, that was a bad thing because people was like pressing people if you were rocking with Pac or Biggie or like East Coast or West Coast. People was not rocking with you like that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
yeah, you couldn't
like both.
You couldn't like both.
Right.
Couldn't
it wasn't
happen.
a thing. It wasn't a thing. But you know, to be honest, I stuck around more to the East Coast.
Okay.
Unknowingly though.
Right.
Unknowingly, because again, like not knowing what that was. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't tell the difference between like the Locks and the Dog Pound. Like
Locks
I couldn't.
hard.
You know what I'm saying? Like they all sounded the same because they were all doing the same thing. So for a very long time, I wish I could go back, to be honest, because from that period, from when I didn't know to when I first discovered hip hop to when till I found out like what it was, I literally looked at the genre as one nation. It wasn't until they told me East Coast, West Coast, that's when everything started to split for me.
Right, that's when it started
East,
splitting.
West, South, Midwest, and I was like, all right. But at the same time, it's cool because, you know what I mean, you kind of, you kind of start to know the sounds of, I mean, East Coast had a sound, West had a sound, the South had a sound.
Everybody had a different sound for
No,
sure.
definitely.
And the waves was going on too, because it went from like East Coast to West Coast to the dirty South to the Midwest. You know,
Right.
it kept floating and stuff.
Right.
But Infinite, as far as you, man, like with you living in the East Coast, was it different for you to listen to a West Coast artist in the East Coast? Like, how did that feel?
It was weird, man. Let me tell you. When growing up, first of all, when growing up, hip hop wasn't allowed in my house.
Wow.
At all. Hip hop was not allowed in my house. You know. Just for various reasons. It was very hard.
We pray that this radio station's allowed today.
Oh my God.
So you know, it was very hard growing up. You know, but growing up, I actually started listening to heavy metal.
Okay.
My dad was really big on heavy metal. He was very big on like rock and alternative rock. So that's how that was like my first encounter with
Well, now I
music.
have a new question. What artists were you interested in that were heavy metal at the time?
So like my dad was very big on Metallica.
Okay.
He was very big on like System
I
of a Down.
gotta ask Nick about this. 'Cause I know Nick knows a lot of things about this. Gotta chime in to Nick.
Yes, ask the white guy. What's up?
So it's Ask the White Guy segment. So Nick, who was your favorite artist back in the 90s? He's talking about Metallica and stuff like that. Who were you listening to?
Oh,
man?
back in the 90s, I was into my taste kind of skew old. So like in high school, the bands that were huge during my time were like System of a Down, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Korn. It was like that new metal stuff.
Yes.
Right.
I wasn't into that.
Okay.
Oh,
I was into like the 80s bands. Like Judas Priest is still one of my favorite bands.
That's
Zeppelin.
Iron Maiden, Def Leppard.
Right.
You know, bands like that. Some more underground bands like Iced Earth and stuff like that. And then like Black Sabbath, Deep Purple,
Black Sabbath,
on and on
Black
and on.
Sabbath, nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
You see, so I wasn't like that. So I was actually the opposite. I was into like Limp Bizkit, Korn, and Linkin Park. And
So you're
nothing
like the
wrong with
opposite.
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would have hated you in high school, but I mean, it's fine now.
I was still a kid, you know. So I was still a kid, though. You know what I'm saying? So I was, back in then, like when my dad was showing me all this music, I was like, I didn't really know what to take about it. Like I couldn't even defer like hip hop and rock, and I couldn't do that because like my cousins would listen to hip hop, but like never around me because they knew I wasn't allowed to listen to it.
Well, what song actually made you transition into from rock to hip hop?
I'm gonna be real. It wasn't until I moved to Cali that I started listening to hip hop.
Word.
It's crazy. I know, because everybody tells me like, "Dang, you sound like East Coast," and I'm just like, "Well, it sounds like it would make sense because I'm from there and whatever." But I didn't really listen to hip hop like that out there. It was just heavy metal. It was just rock. It was just alternative rock. It was just like punk rock. All that genre. So when I moved to Cali, it was a whole different ballgame. I mean, like I felt like nobody really listened to rock and stuff. Like people did. There was people who did.
Right.
But not as much as I felt like it was out there because I was surrounded by that.
When I moved to Cali, everybody was listening to rock music and stuff.
Right.
And I'm from New Orleans, so everybody was listening to like.
I was about to ask you, where you from?
Yeah. I'm from the Night Ward. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people would listen to rock, not rock, but I heard it, but I didn't hear it like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like being in the French Quarter and stuff like that. But I actually would listen to more like rap music.
Right.
So when I came out here, I got turned on to like what rock music was. I was like, dang, rock ain't that bad.
No,
I mean, it's pretty tight. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of missed out on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But I was glad I came out here because it made me be more open-minded to listen to other genres because I was I was stuck on hip-hop tough growing up, bro.
Definitely.
Like too tough.
And
know
it was
what I'm
funny
saying?
because then when I moved down here, like I remember. I don't remember the first rap song I heard. I really don't, because it's kind of like a blur. But I was shown by an older cat, somebody who was very old, somebody who lived in my apartment building where I was at. He was really influenced on hip hop. He loved everything about, like, everything he listened to, everything. It was just pure hip hop. That was it. And I remember I used to hang around with his little brother when he was like same age as me when we were young. He was older than us and everything. I used to hang around with his little brother, and every time I would come around, he'd be listening to music and he'd be listening to hip hop. But like when I hear him listening to it in my head, I'm like, dang, I know I'm not supposed to listen to it. I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? I'm a kid, but it's not allowed in my house.
I'm not supposed
to. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
but but what ended up happening is that he ended up like showing me like, yo, this is like, this is the way this sounds like, or this is what Biggie sounds like, or this is what Pac sounds like, this is what Mobb Deep is, this is what all these cats. And he taught me a lot of like East and West Coast. So I kind of got like the mixture of both.
Both, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At one time, like starting
your
to
style
hear
is crazy, bro, because you be going fast, bro. Like, you be spitting so fast. I'm like, dude, this is insane. Like, I have to rewind and be like, wait, dude say what? And I'm like, oh my God. Like, he said this.
I can't
rap that fast.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, learning how to spit fast was really bad.
I mean, no, not like that, but it's like, damn, I'm just
it's like, dang, it's like, what? How?
It was hard, man.
Should I rap fast too?
It's really hard. I mean, I guess for some people it comes easy,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But being from a person of my stature, I'm a big fella. And so when it's funny because when I do shows, I'll do the fast parts,
right?
And then a lot of people look at me like, "Dang, you that big and you rap that fast with that much breath control, and you can do that." I'm just like,
it's a lot, bro. There's been times I've like looked back and I'm like, what?
I think that's what tripped everybody out about me, low key. And I was just like, yeah, man. I mean, because I practice, man. Like I would practice just like doing tongue twisters, saying different words over and over and over again, and to make it comfortable. Because honestly, it's all the way. It's all the way you say certain words. It's how you can carry out certain words, the way your cadence is and everything. So it's just all a matter of how you say certain things. You know what I mean?
I feel
so it took me a minute to learn how to spit fast. I feel like I do a very good job.
No, definitely.
You do a good job, man. Because I've listened and I'm telling you, man. Sometimes I'm like, dude, that's like really, really fast, and it's fast, but it's clear. Because that's another thing. I've heard people rap like really, really quick, but like I don't be understanding every word that's coming out of their mouth. It's really clear, and there's not.
At least with him, he's saying something.
Right, he's
there's
saying
a word
it's
in
a
there.
message behind
You'll catch
it.
one.
It's a
and then
beginning
it's
to
like,
into his flow every time.
It's like
you know
puzzle.
what I'm saying?
Just
like infinite be going in.
Yeah.
So as far as you guys, like when y'all got together to make this album, what was the writing process like, man? When y'all was like sitting together?
It took a while.
It took a while.
It really did.
It was tough.
How long did we work on this?
Man,
like
fundamentals was probably like a year or
like
two,
a year and a
maybe?
half,
Year or two?
almost.
Wow.
Yeah,
so you guys took a lot of time on it.
We took a lot of time because we wanted it to sound good. We didn't want to just like crank out just a crazy project and then make it sound like like mediocre or just like we rushed it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We really just took our time when it came to the writing process. I'd call him up or he'd call me like, hey, let's link up, let's write, let's work on another song for the project, or let's do this.
It was probably like 2 years because I remember I was working at a rehab center and I was writing the record To Let You Go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It was something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it took some time, because like I would go to his house, he would come to my house. We were always back and forth.
Yeah. Or sometimes we'll like, when we can't make it, we'll just email the joint.
Yeah, that's
right.
We'll do the email thing. I'll send him a beat.
But it's
and be
better
like, what do you
when
think
we're
of this?
together because it's like, you know what I mean?
You guys actually feel the vibes together when we all
It's always best like that. Like, I don't know. I kind of don't really. It's not that I don't like to work with artists that like just send emails, but I like if that's all, like if that's your only way of collaborating,
then that's
I'm
what
not
we have
really
to do.
like,
Because sometimes
I mean like if that's what needs to be done, granted, but
sometimes it has to be like that.
I would much rather be in the room.
Because you feel the energy when you're actually around the person, when you actually can talk to them and have the actual communication. Because sometimes it's kind of hard, but sometimes there's situations where you have to get it done. And you guys seem like you already have that communication, that bond. So y'all would know if y'all send a song, be like, hey, bruh, kill this for me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I didn't like working with him like from far. I didn't. And the only reason why though is because when me and him are in the studio together, like it's just like we're kicking it. We're both homies, you know what I'm saying? And we're just like we know how we want certain things to sound. And when we come up with with a certain sound or a certain line or something that sounds dope and we're there to experience it together, it just brings out a better experience a better vibe, you know, for the whole making of the making process.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, whenever like I think there was like maybe 1 or 2 songs that we did where I was like, all right, here, bro, just I'm gonna just send this to you,
Right.
Just
and
kill
just
it
listen
for me,
to
man.
it, and
Listen
I'll
to
write,
it.
I'll record my verse.
I think it was Let You Go that was done by email and the Three Kings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or the
that
Who
one.
produced Three Kings?
Third Child.
Third Child. Okay.
Yeah. The fundamentals. It was executively produced by. So like tracks 1 through. What is it? 6?
I think 1 through 6.
1 through 6
was produced by Third Child.
Third Child.
Okay.
And then 7 was produced by my barber.
barber.
Shout out to my barber. Ray makes beats. Raymond.
Shout out to
Raymond the barber.
Raymond the barber.
That's my boy. That's been my barber
He be
for like
killing
10 years now.
He's done some other tracks for you too. I've heard.
Yeah. We've done a gang of tracks, me and him, and he's a really cool dude, man. He's really cool when it comes to the beat making, man. Not a lot of people know he makes beats.
Yeah, he
so
killing it,
he'll
bro.
hit me up and he'll be like, "Hey, bro, I got this
No,
one." And I'll just
that
slide
Let
it over
You
to
Go.
I'll give you an edge up and you come
That
get
Let
this beat,
You
bro.
Go.
Let You Go is
Heavy
made
on
by my
that,
barber.
man.
For sure.
That
That's
one,
a nice one.
That one's a real old school sample, real heavy hitting, just not head bobbing.
What inspired that cover that you guys made for this album?
So
it's very interesting to me.
Okay, so this is what happened. This is how the cover came about. I was in LA with I was with my mom. I was with my family, and we were going out in the callejones, like the street, like, you know, it's like the place where
alleys.
they sell the alleys.
Yeah.
They'll sell a whole bunch of stuff for the low,
right?
You know some cool stuff. You know, we were out there. I forgot we were looking for something, but anyway, I was out there, but I was doing this thing on my phone because, like, you know, the iPhones. I think I had the 7 at the time, and
Shout
the
out
iPhone
to
7s
iPhone.
that had the portrait mode and everything. I was literally just going around just taking pictures of just different things with my phone. It was like a little creative spark that lasted for like an hour, and I was just like going around taking pictures of like street, like urban, like stuff, and that's where I happened to snap the pic of the walk sign, you know, the light behind it. There was like a sticker on it, and then like behind the sign, you just see like the sky. It was just like really clear.
Wow.
And everything.
No buildings.
So it was the buildings made it look super, just like, you know, just really look authentic, and then we were going through the process of trying to like, damn, like, what do we do for the cover?
Right.
And we had a couple ideas first. At first we were going to like cartoonize ourselves. But then I felt like I don't know, it just didn't like, that didn't set right with me so much as after a while of thinking about it. I was like, I don't know about that. And then just out of like just curiosity, I said, you know what, I'm gonna look through the pictures I took, you know, through the other day, because this was like a couple of days or like a week after, and I was looking through the pics, and I saw that one. I'm like, oh, this one looks tight.
Eureka.
Yeah, so like I just added like, you know, I added like a gray, the black and white feel to it, some grungy like texture.
It's dope because it actually has that feel of like an old school cover, because
Right.
like you actually want to touch it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
the
it's
whole.
got that
That's
vibe.
the whole vibe of the project. It's just taking it back to '90s style hip hop.
Y'all did
you know,
that
the
for
golden
sure.
age of hip hop.
yeah,
just like taking it back, just like to the smooth and the hard hitting, the boom, the raw, uncut. You know what I'm saying? Just really going bar for bar.
Y'all was going bar for sure on this, man. Like when I first heard it, I was like, whoa. I was like, these dudes are killing this.
I appreciate
Like,
it, man.
That was some
yeah,
next level
definitely.
stuff. So y'all say I have another joint for us, right?
Yes, sir. So this joint is actually called Wide Awake. I actually wrote this song about I think it was like about a couple. I think it was last week. I wrote it last week. I recorded it, mixed and mastered it, and everything. It's a song that's coming up on my album called Let Me Live. You know, so yet to be
this
released.
is Infinite's joint.
Oh, this is Infinite's
It's
joint.
just me.
Okay.
So yeah, y'all can check this out.
So
man. Let me know.
when's this album dropping?
Man, I don't have a date on it yet.
This is like his detox.
This is like
his
my detox album, man.
Yeah.
I've been
Bro.
working on this album since like 2015.
Oh man,
Yeah.
this is definitely
This
the
is
detox.
definitely a detox album. I've teased it. I've even put it on Instagram, like, I'm gonna drop the album, and I never dropped it.
And you never dropped it,
and it
yeah.
just disappeared.
Wow.
But I'm setting to drop it this year.
And this is a song that's supposed to be from the album.
Yeah, this is actually supposed to be the first
So
single.
the way I feel, y'all, we getting a heck of exclusive right now because
Yeah.
it's going down now because it's in the universe now.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. It's coming out soon, everybody.
Yes,
so
sir.
if the TGM,
People are gonna hear it.
If the TGM, give the people one more time the name of your song. We're going to get into it.
So it's Wide Awake off my album Let Me Live, coming soon.
Already.
I've been wide awake, I can see through the nonsense. Don't ask me for names, that's just not in my conscience. I've been on a plane, made my way to the cockpit. Now I'm diving head first down in a mosh pit. Don't get in my way, I don't play. Wide awake, never fade. Don't get in my way, I don't play. Wide awake, never fade. Ay. A lot of my friends now are ghosts. They didn't stick around to see me mold. They just trying to get their record sold. I'm just trying to get my record sold. Now I can't say much cause I've been on the same thing. I can't say that I called it and think it would ring. I done been through it all this smiles lead to strain. When I beg for the help, they would beg me to pay. Yeah. Compromise, never good for nicer guys. All the shame they try to hide, knowing they feel dead inside. I'm from the outsider tribe, never fit to form the line. I am not from this world, man, I'd rather be from the other side. I'm not blinded, eyes are open, no sugarcoating, no hearts broken. I'm not blinded, eyes are open, no sugarcoating, no hearts broken. I've been wide awake, I can see through the nonsense. Don't ask me for names, that's just not in my conscience. I've been on a plane, made my way to the cockpit. Now I'm diving head first down in a mosh pit. Don't get in my way, I don't play. Wide awake, never fade. Don't get in my way, I don't play. Wide awake, never fade. Ay. They say they love me the most. Easy to keep getting close. My heart is like open doors. Jump from the ledge just to soar. I'm flying, not dying. I see the bright end to my crisis. Not crying, my night ends with lullabies from my son. No fighting, yeah. I keep my head straight, not stuck on bad days. Looking for best days to keep out stress pain. Oh Lord, can you help me make some headway? I'm not trying to be stuck up in this rat race. Live, play, love, hate, not sleep, always wake, keep pace, keep faith, no way can I've been wide awake, I can see through the nonsense. Don't ask me for names, that's just not in my conscience. I've been on a plane, made my way to the cockpit. Now I'm diving head first down in a mosh pit. Don't get in my way, I don't play. Wide awake, never fade. Don't get in my way, I don't play. Wide awake, never fade. Ay.
Infinite TGM, baby. You are tuned into IE Radio. It's your boy Sean John Jack, and we are live back in here, baby, with Infinite TGM. He just killed the game right now, dropping another one on us, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Oh, man, dude.
Yes, sir.
What was the name of that track again, bro?
Wide Awake.
Wide Awake, man. And you said that's from the unreleased album that's going to drop soon.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
It's coming.
Okay, man. Yeah. Dude, that was a slapper, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
That was really hitting up.
Y'all heard it first here on IE Radio.
Yeah, we was all in here dancing and stuff, man. It was pretty crazy, man.
Y'all tuned in, y'all heard that, and that's going to be probably the first out of a couple times you'll probably hear it. You'll hear it again someday.
Someday. So when did you record that song, man?
I literally recorded it last week. Honestly, I'm thinking it's a couple days ago.
Y'all, we just got exclusive.
Yeah, word.
It's just one of those songs that honestly, it just came together really quick. I was just fiending to write. I really wanted to write something good, and the whole song talks about just me being aware of my surroundings, me being aware of who's real, who's fake, you know, being aware of where I stand with God, me being aware of just me being awake, me being
awake. Yeah,
all my senses are up. Like my guard is up. I know who's shooting fake shots. I know who's talking about me. I know, and even if no negativity or nothing, but like whoever's talking about me, I'm not worried about it. That's what the song is more about.
You seem like a very level-headed spiritual dude, especially when it comes down to your bars and your lyrical content. And one of the things that I've noticed when I'm listening to your albums and your songs, man, is that you actually have like a beginning and an end. Because like I listen to songs, man, and a lot of songs don't have that content. Right. There's a lot of fillers and gaps. And
shout out to all my mumble.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the mumble rappers. I turn up to it too, but it comes to a point where you can do the mumble and still have some content, but there's not people who do that. And I feel like you've taken like the style of not a mumble rapper, but like of the old school and the new school style, and like smashed them together, and you've created like a monster, bro.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
I try, man. You know, every record I make, I think like, man, what am I gonna do to make this sound different from the last song I just put out? Because if there's anything that I hate, me personally, is if I make a song and then the next song sounds exactly the same. It's gonna make me upset, just because like I want it to be different. I want every track that I make to have a different, distinct sound, to make people feel certain ways. You know, the first track that you listen to may not be the same. You may not feel the same way when you hear this next one. You might might not be for you. It might be for somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So every song too that I make, I always try to make a clear message on it. Like, so I'm always about positivity.
Because last year,
you know what I'm saying?
You were dropping a lot of stuff last year.
I was going through a lot last year.
Yeah, man. You dropped a lot of. How many videos did you drop last year?
I dropped 15 videos throughout the whole year.
15 videos throughout the whole year.
The year prior, I only dropped 15 videos that year because the year prior I only dropped 10, and I said, I dropped 8. And then I told myself at the end of 2017, I said 2018 I'm gonna drop at least 10. And I went past it. I went 15. I did 15 videos last year.
That is really tight.
Yeah. And then on top of that, I started, I'm not sure, I think I started in September or I think the month before, but I dropped a single every single week. Every week.
That was insane.
From that point to the end of the year, I dropped a single every single week. No matter, every day, same day. On Monday, every Monday, I dropped a single.
That was insane, dude. I remember every week I was like, this dude is really dropping a single every week, man.
Right. A lot of people didn't think I was going to do it.
Bro, that was really intense, man. A lot of those, and the thing I liked about that was every song was not the same.
Yeah.
Like, you would think a guy would put out a song every week and be like, oh, yeah, he's going to spit the same 16, the same cadence. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm bored. Yeah. Like, nah. It's different.
I try to break through, man. I just try to just make sure, like, man, this has to sound different. Like, I'll play with melodies. I'll say things certain different ways. I'll come up with different stories. I'll talk about my life. It's because when I look at music, man, it's like, this is like our art. This is our masterpiece.
Right.
This is our baby. This is what we got to show to the world. When a painter goes and he paints something on a canvas and he's putting it up in museums and stuff like that. He's putting it up because he knows, like, this is going to inspire people to do, this is going to inspire another artist to paint something like this or to make something like that, and to paint regardless of whatever anybody else says. And so that's why, when I look at it, I look at the music as my canvas, my way to paint and show the world, like, look, this is what I got, this is what you can do, and this is what I can do, this is what you can do as well. You know what I'm saying?
And
you can do that same thing.
I feel that too when I listen to your music, man, because a lot of people, you listen to songs and you be like, hey, them dudes look like somebody told them to say that. I look at you, it's like you got up this morning, you was like, no, I'm saying this on the mic.
Yeah.
Sanctuary Studios, I'm pulling up, and you saying whatever you want, when you want, how you want it, man.
One thing I know I will never do, I will never I will never say anything on a song that I'm not about.
And that's true.
If I'm talking about something, if I'm saying something about myself, about my personal life, about me, it's never going to be fake. It's always going to be 110%. It's always going to be absolutely real. It's always going to be something that you can find out about me that's real, and you'll never find any like skeletons in the closet. You know what I'm saying?
That, bro. And another thing I like that you're doing too, man, is how you're pulling people in the IE together, man.
Yes, sir.
Because,
I love the city. I love my empire, man.
Yeah,
dude. IE representative all the way.
Because you killed it with the Empire Cypher, man. You killed that, bro.
Man.
How did you pull all those dudes on a song together twice? Mind you,
took a lot of patience.
Oh man,
a lot.
I had to hear it.
Right.
He produced.
I had to hear it.
He produced the second Empire Cypher.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it was just a lot of patience. It took a lot of calls, texts, like misunderstandings. It's hard because when you're pulling like 8 10 plus artists together to do one
song. Yeah.
There's going to be things that are so hectic, things that are just all over the place. And, you know, the only reason why I do it, though, is like I do it. It's not like, you know, I go into it knowing that that's going to be like that. I go into it knowing like, yo, this is going to be, there's going to be problems. I'm going to be stressing. I'm probably going to get a gang of gray hairs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I had to hear it.
Yeah, he had to hear it too.
He'll call me like, damn.
I'll vent to him. I'll be like, Deacon, bro, like, I'm tired of it.
Yo, man, yo. But like, I'm telling you, but these ciphers were, I mean, for one, they were a success.
Right.
You were a part of it. I was a part of the first one. But the thing is, like, how, like you said, to pull a lot of people, like on both ciphers, there was more artists than what you've heard.
Right.
You know what I mean? On both of them. Some
Right.
of them had a drop. Some of them didn't come through. Some of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
when
I
it
had
came,
to
like,
cut people
right.
out of the
you know what I
ciphers
mean?
and
Yeah.
I think the main thing I liked about that is that it did, even though the people who didn't come together, it still brought people together
Right.
at the end of the day.
And that was
it
that
actually
was the
brought us
mission.
together because that was the first time I
Right.
actually did
And
the
that's the
track
first
with
time
Infinite.
Yeah.
And the first time I ever met you,
Right,
Heekin. So
right.
it was pretty cool that day, man. And like we actually got together. That track was like the beginning of us actually knowing each
Right.
other in life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right,
Like,
and
it's really
it's crazy because like when you do tracks like that and you bring your community together, because a lot of the problem with I feel that the problem that the IE has right now
Right.
is we're too focused on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want this. I want to be this. I want to be that. Instead of focusing on we all working towards the same goal. We all want the same things. All of us as artists, as MCs, as whatever it is that you do, producer, anything. We're all trying to make it to a certain point where it's like, dang, we can live off this. We can
live
eat
off
off this. We can do what we have to do, you know, for our personal lives and everything. If we're all trying to make it to that one goal, there's regardless of what anyone says, there's room in the industry for everybody.
Right.
Everybody. This industry is not going to end with us. It's not going to begin with we'll be a part of it one day. But it's not going to end with us there.
I don't know who said that. I think it was like Offset or somebody. I don't know. I'm not probably misquoting him. I was watching the IG. He's like, man, like people hating up on this paper, man. Like, because I got it. He's like, man, they print this paper every day. Like, go get you some. Like, why you hating on my paper? Like, go get you some. They make it every day.
It's never ending, man. And especially when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing.
Music is never ending. You know what I'm saying? We're always going to be making music at the end of the day. So why not help each other, you know, in that process?
And I think that's the beauty of what you're doing, bro, because a lot of people don't like helping people, bro. Not in this millennium.
And that's what I try to look past. I try to look past all that. And I try to be positive and bring people together as a group, as a family, to create something amazing. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go check out Empire Cypher. Just look that up, Empire Cypher on YouTube. You can look it up on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's under my name, Infinite TGM. Just look it up, Empire Cypher. You guys can check that out for us, man.
Yeah, it's really dope, yo. Y'all would really like it. If y'all really like hip hop, I think y'all should really check it out for sure. And Heekin, I've heard that you got a track for us too, bro.
I sure do, bro.
Oh my goodness.
I love his track.
These guys are killing it today. So what's the name of the track,
He's got amazing
man?
beats on there.
Right?
He'd be mad at me like, yo.
I'm mad at him all the time.
The track of this one is called The Memory.
The Memory.
Yeah, which is also from my album that should be dropping soon called The Sage Cleanse.
Okay.
Which was also my detox.
Right.
We
both got detox.
Right. I should have been dropped.
But it's on the way, though. That's the only thing that matters.
Most definitely.
We're also getting another exclusive today from you because this is the album that's not supposed to come up, but we're getting the singles,
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
So this is mean it's coming soon.
Sir. Yes, sir.
This is when this happens. Man, but one thing I want you guys to do, give the people your IG because I don't think we gave everybody your IG so they can follow you guys, man, so they can get you guys' music right now. And stuff,
Definitely. My IG is LLX_3C. Instagram, hell, even Snapchat, xbrown951. Go ahead and add that. I'll follow back. I'm not, you know.
He not weird.
Yeah.
So everything that's of mine in Instagram, SoundCloud, everything. It's Infinite TGM. Infinite, INFINITE, TGM. You can even go to InfiniteTGM.com. Listen to all my latest singles, all the latest projects. You can catch the fundamentals on there. Another latest project that I just dropped with my boy Conceal. Shout out to Conceal. And new music videos, everything. Everything. Go to InfiniteTGM.com, y'all.
Hey, you heard that, man. And once again, you guys, you are tuning to IE Radio, and we're going to do this tonight. We're about to tune into the new song by Heekin Brown, and he's about to kill a game, y'all. Let's get it.
Whoa. Yeah. Crazy right here, man. That's deja vu music right here. Heekin Brown, third child. Sage Cleanse. Yeah. I'm that gut feeling at the pit of your stomach. Means that I'm coming, been waiting like Jesus returning. I've been here, my own savior, the God flavor, a bit of spice, the God that illuminates, but don't ever take me light. Get it, forget it, stay flipping on some other shit. Diving in the matrix, I'm Neo fighting Agent Smith. Alcohol spliffs and Babylon snakes, you sleeveless with no tricks. Abracadabra, what I speak will exist. When the pain reigns, the hurt pours, but you cannot remain in pause. Can with a winner against me, you already lost. If I don't have a key, I'm breaking all doors. Will God be mad if I come back with Lucifer's head? Oh Lord, who knows? This experience is a high of its own. My worst is hollow point in the Tommy gun of Capone. When I'm in the zone, you don't wanna be in the radar. Bommy host, reincarnated Al-Qaeda. Got memories of the past, memories of the future. Whenever I close my eyes, I swear to God, I remember it all. It all since for minutes like I've been here before. Got memories of the past, memories of the future. Whenever I close my eyes, I swear to God, I remember it all. It all since for minutes like I've been here before. Hyper revolving, I stick to what I know best. Insomnia always beefing with my sleep, getting no rest. Everything's a gamble like giving these drugs. Atlantis on the head, go down with my pole shift. I ride in the corners, no drift, that means I don't slip. Me without bars, it's like a sneaking head with no kicks. Say what I feel, you can take it how you wanna take it. Kill with the truth, the soul later is gonna wanna thank me. Fame, all about balance, keep my son's name. You me, I take souls, incubatic mind frame. Mind games none, close my eyes, the third provides me vision. See my past and future in the present tense position. No division, separation must die. Only divide with my brothers if we split in the pot. The 12 universal laws are only rules I abide. Eternal spirit, even if I'm gone, the God is alive. What? Got memories of the past, memories of the future. Whenever I close my eyes, I swear to God, I remember it all. It all since for minutes like I've been here before. Got memories of the past, memories of the future. Whenever I close my eyes, I swear to God, I remember it all. It all since for minutes like I've been here before.
Hey, you are tuned in to IE Radio. It's your boy Sean John Jack, and that was a new song by Heekin Brown that he just dropped upon us, everybody. Dude, that was nice, man.
Thank you,
I really like that one, man.
Thank you.
I hate you for it.
Nah, cause you always be like, oh man, like you always keep the good stuff to yourself. I'm like, well,
he always has the good beats, and he just doesn't hit me up.
Oh my goodness, dude! But
man.
y'all killing me. But both of y'all, I think both of y'all came in here with some hot fire, man. I think both of y'all songs actually compliment y'all styles.
Thank you,
and it's
brother.
actually going to touch the culture like it's supposed to, man. Because
yeah.
we need this, man.
Absolutely.
It's good for the wave that's going on.
Yes, sir.
Y'all doing y'all thing about it. But I heard you guys have a live that you guys want to do, man. You guys want to spit a
yes,
live
sir.
performance for us.
Yes, sir. This one's actually the intro for the from the Fundamentals. We shot a video to it and everything. Peace and love to everybody that was showing my love, showing wild support.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we about to do a live for y'all right now, man. We about to get into it.
Once again, this is Sean John Jackson. This is IE Radio, sponsored by Rove and the Music Sesh and Series Cartoons. We're going to get into it right now, everyone. Infinite TGM, Heekin Brown. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Love.
We live, y'all. We live.
Love. This is hip hop. Straight fundamentals. Welcome to the jungle like it's straight heavy metal. This is Cool Herc, scratching the tables, messing with the treble. This is Wu-Tang, 36 chambers right through your mental. This is 8-track cassette decks, yelling out protect your neck. This is Pac and Big and a Tribe Called Quest. My God has blessed the best. My mind's complex, but I digress away from stress. Don't ask what's next. It's us. Heekin Brown, third child with the clutch, and your homeboy Infinite coming with the clutch.
Yeah.
That's a boost. Now known to speak the truth. That's the must. So a second I hear you lying, I'm left in disgust, huh? They ain't never seen a rapper on this kind of level. They just used to ride it, but I ain't won a medal. I'ma keep it true, don't need no flow, I can't invest.
I ride with brothers that's yelling assalamu alaikum. That'll slash your face but won't eat a slice of bacon. Crown-headed, dreaded Mexican, not Jamaican. In case y'all done know, watch out, I'm ripping faces. Amazing graces, boots on, not done laces for the culture. Elmer Fudd shocking to the vultures. Too much bread spread it around to be a crumb snatcher. My soul ties with all my brain too much for you to fathom. I stay focused, people talk, don't care what none say. My music is soul food, you can have it on a Sunday. I represent that black and brown Afro-Latin Aztec sound, which combines melanated roots from the underground. Go ahead and keep your mind right. Don't make choices that'll leave you laid out, stomach things in hindsight. Don't let your head get pumped up in the limelight.
The haters in my blind sight, trying to creep, I just might hit the gas on full speed, losing with a hard right. Swerving in my lane, guess I know where I belong, right? Spit propane, no games, I'm in my prime, right? Dios me dijo que yo necesito paciencia, porque el mundo está perdido, no puedo ver potencia. Misericordia en todos mis enemigos, yo le digo claro, no te metes conmigo.
Ay bendito, el mexicanito con el infinito. Yo, you wanna act foul, you can catch that free throw. You mess around, pass out, we got that heat stroke. This that fundamental hip hop you can go to. From the sanctuary down to the ghost room. Crushing mics is nothing, just something that we prone to. Yeah.
Fundamentals, man.
Out now.
Everywhere. Yes, baby.
Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal,
Google Play, SoundCloud,
Tinder.
Hey,
Tinder. I'm just playing.
You guys make sure you go download it. Man, give the people your IG one more time. Thank you guys for coming out here and killing that, man. That was really hot, man. That was hot. I felt that from over here. That touched my soul, man. Hopefully it hit you guys too out there, man, because they just came out here and killed that, man.
Yeah. Infinite TGM, man. Infinite TGM, all platforms, infiniteTGM.com, man.
Yeah, man. LLX_3C, man. Instagram, go and follow me. I follow back. I'm not a creepo, I promise.
Hey, that's no doubt, man. Dude, that song was really intense, dude. What was y'all thinking when y'all did that one, man?
Okay, so let me tell you.
I need to know right quick.
Check this out. So I was watching a movie. I don't know how old it is, the movie, but it's a Jim Carrey flick. It's a Jim Carrey flick where he plays a homeless man. He has no dialogue in this movie.
I still don't know what movie this is.
No dialogue.
He's told me the story before. I still don't know what this is.
He's like, wow, Harry, and he's just like, and then like I was just watching it, and then I love watching movies and like listening to soundtracks and things of that nature, right? Because that's kind of what gives the inspiration to the third child of being out there, you know. So I was listening to it, and then it was kind of like changing scenes, and all of a sudden I just heard. And I'm like, yo, and then like it was this lady and this man singing, and it was just I was like, evermore, and I'm like, huh.
He's like,
so then I searched it, I looked it up,
and then the third child came about.
Right.
The third child came about.
I went and I looked it up and I chopped it up, and then I showed it to Infinite, and I was like, dog, this is our intro right now.
That's it.
Bro, I need this in my life.
Right that was fire. I really liked that one. I felt the
brother.
intensity upon that, man.
Yeah, man.
But, dude, you guys are going to kill it, man. Once again, I think you guys need to give the people your IG one more time so they can pull up, download on Spotify, iTunes. Because, you know, people don't be getting it all the time. So give it to them nice and slow. Give it to them long.
So once again, for the people in the back. At Infinite TGM. And you can go to infiniteTGM.com to check our latest music video, check out our latest album, and all the good stuff, man. Infinite TGM.
Yeah, at LLX_3C on Instagram. And like I said, you know, thanks for everybody supporting the links in the bio with everything, all the new music that we've done, everything that we've done in the past, all the catalogs is there, the visuals. I mean, the whole nine, and we're going to definitely bring it heavy for 2019.
And them albums y'all been talking about.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Better be dropping soon.
Oh, no.
Can't be teasing the people like that on IE Radio over here.
The Stage Cleanse coming soon.
Okay. It's about to be the dopest, the two dopest albums of 2019.
Yes. And we'll definitely be looking out for that, man.
Yeah, man.
Dude, y'all really killed the game today, man. And I really appreciate you guys for coming.
Thank you for having us, man. Most definitely.
That's really, really dope, man.
Yeah, man.
That's really, really dope. And I think one more time, I want y'all to give out y'all IG because I just want the people to know it. I want them to actually hear this.
Understand what
it is. Because sometimes people, because that's the thing, I've given my IG to people, and random people, and they'd be like, oh, what's your name? And it'd be like S. Dot. They'd be like, oh, S. Dove. I'm like, no, it's
Super
S
wrong.
dot.
Right.
And like I don't know if I'm from the South or something like that, or maybe I'm like slanging too hard for him or something like that, but I be saying my name. So one more time for the people who may have been driving in their whip and the car was driving past and ignorant dude maybe couldn't hear it, maybe he's on the Bluetooth, maybe
at
you know.
Infinite TGM, at Infinite TGM, at Infinite TGM, and InfiniteTGM.com.
Follow the dude, man. He gonna hit you back. You know what it is.
Yeah,
man.
Follow everybody.
Yeah, mine's
Follow
not that simple.
everybody.
Not on some weird stuff. I just
I follow everybody. At LLX_3C, at LLX_3C, at Lindsay X-Ray numero 3 Charlie.
Okay. I think y'all need to maybe like rewind this after this is played and listen to that. Underscore Charlie. I think I'm gonna get that. Maybe we need to take a picture of your screenshot or something like that. Like when you add up on the Snapchat.
What was that?
We need to add you like that, man.
Right.
Like, but I got y'all though, man. I appreciate you guys for coming out here, man.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much, man.
Shout
Once
out
again,
IE, man, Riverside in the building.
Yeah, man. Shout outs to
Riv.
P-Town, man. Uptown, old side to the new side. You heard?
Thank you so much, man. Thank you guys for coming out. Once again, y'all, this is IE Radio. Thank you, Heekin Brown. Thank you, Infinite TGM, for coming out here today, man.
Yeah.
This is IE Radio. This is your boy, Sean John Jack. Shout out to our new sponsor, Rove. Shout out to the Music Sesh. And also, oh, my God, man. And also, shout out to Serious Cartoons, man. This is Sean John Jack with IE Radio, man. It's been a pleasure to have you guys here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Pull up next week, y'all. We'll be here.
Yeah, man.
Tap in. We're live, baby. Sean
At
John
Infinite
Jack.
TGM.
At
LLX_3C.
S.Jack. Add me, y'all.
Yes,
We're
sir.
out here.
Yeah, man.
TGM, Heekin Brown. We're live.
Yes.
Peace.
Express 106.5 FM.